Hello, everybody. Everyone, welcome to today's video. मेरे सोने सोनिया वे नहीं मेरा कितने दिल लगना तेरा रास्ता नंगे पैर तुरना गया तू श्रृंगार मेरा तू ही नहीं गिना वे Yo, I forgot to mention, remember the story I talked about, like how the girl who was engaged wanted to get with me and I told her, like, no. And she, like, couldn't take the hint. And I had to, like, kind of be mean to tell her to, like, leave me alone because I didn't want her to, like, mess her life up and ruin her future and, like, her future marriage and all that, you know. Because obviously I wasn't going to be serious and stick around, right? And I know it's like, oh, bro, like, you should have just, like, went for it. But, yo, honestly, I knew I wasn't going to offer her anything long term. So I didn't want her to ruin her life, you know? Because, you know, I don't know how to explain it, man. It's like, I was trying to do the right thing. So, and then, so cussed her out, I guess, you know? Because she said something rude to me. Like, she was like, oh, like, I don't know why the hell she texted me, like, this stupid shit. Because we were, like, friends, right? She was like, oh, don't text me anymore. It's out of respect for my fiance. Right? And I'm just thinking, what the hell? Why is she, like, randomly saying this stupid shit? And so I got kind of, like, cheesed about that, you know? So I was like, so I texted back and I was like, you know what? Don't ever talk to me again or message me again. It's out of respect for myself. And that's it. And then the next day, whatever, she like came up to me and was like, hey, I only said that because like my sister-in-law was right there beside me and she was asking, hey, who's this person or whatever. She's like, so she basically was like playing a game or whatever like that. And I just had enough by then. I'm like, yo, this chick's gonna ruin her life, you know? Like, this dude wants to marry her, and like, here she is trying to chase me. When I clearly told her, yo, we just friends, and I'm not in. Friends thought she was hot. I guess she was hot, but if someone's taken, you know, I respect that. You know, I don't let myself cross that line. So yeah, anyways, so she like, yeah, I think I like cussed her out, whatever. So made up some fake story to her fiance, saying harassing her at school and like all that, and that I wanted to get with her, like just bare bullshit, right? And then the guy was so stupid, he believed that shit, and he showed up, like I guess trying to act all tough or whatever, and was sitting beside her. So I guess he just came to like show his presence or some nonsense. I thought that was kind of weird, you know. But yeah, and then I think she kept looking. She kept looking if I was like giving enough of a shit to look. Kid, you know. And so she realized like I wasn't getting jealous by her dumbness, you know. Then I think she tried to talk to me again or something, or she was we used to be like best friends. If like you know like close friends, like I wouldn't say best friends. Like then I would have too many best friends, but I was like close with all my friends, so I guess they were all my best friends. But whatever. Anyways, so yeah, you know, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so I used to like talk to her about like this other girl, right? When we were friends, right? Before all this went down. And she used to make fun of that girl. She was like, ew, her? Because she was like traditional, right? Like, she was like from another country and like, you know, she had like a scarf and everything. I don't know why I like thought that was so cool. And I found her really attractive, even though like by normal standards nobody would consider that kind of look like, you know, cool or attractive, but for me it was like, wow, this girl is like really into her culture and her like religion and all that and follows God. So I was like, I like that. And she seemed like an innocent girl, not like the usuals, like the usual ones I've been with. And yeah, so she was jealous of her and she hated her. And then right after all this went down and we like stopped being friends, guess what's the first thing she does? She befriended that girl and started talking mad shit about me. And then get this, because she knew me and the other girl were talking, right? She told her, she's like, how me and her had a thing. She basically lied. So, like, the other girl wouldn't, like, believe me or give me any chances or whatever. And, like, would start hating me. And it worked because, like, she seemed pretty upset. And she was like, I don't care what happened between you and her. That's, like, your thing or whatever. Guy. And, like, like you were with her and shit too, and now you trying to get with me. And I told him like, yo, she's lying, bro. Like, I didn't ever do anything with it. But some girls are sneaky like that. Some of them, you gotta be careful. Like they're like revengeful, yo. Like I'm sure some of the ladies can agree to what I'm trying to say. Like, you know what I mean? They'll like try to get back at you for whatever reason, yeah. Like one way or another. So yeah, she kind of messed that relationship up with me and the other girl. But I don't know. I think I kept pursuing it and finally got her to believe that I wasn't lying, that I really didn't do anything with the other one. And then she started liking me again, and everything was great. But then, because she was from another country and a different religion, and her parents wouldn't agree to me and her getting together because I'm from like her enemy clan, so to speak. Yeah, that is what it is. Like overseas, like we would be considered like from like enemy families, right? Like the whole Romeo and Juliet thing, kind of like that. And then she was like, the only way her parents would agree would be if like I converted to her religion. And I was like, then that's when I told her, I mentioned this before, but that's when I told her, I'm like, hey, listen, like, I like you and everything, like, I'll care about you, and like, I won't ever push my beliefs upon you or like tell you to stop praying to your God or believing whatever, your beliefs are. And like, I won't try to like change you or like mold you into something you're not, I like you for who you are. That's what I like about you, that you're you, right? And but she didn't really understand that. She was like, but her parents won't agree, like I would have to convert. And I was like, yo, like if you love someone, like, like religion and all that shouldn't really matter. Like, if I'm willing to let you be yourself, you should let me be myself. I'm like, I don't really like believe in religion, I just believe in God. So whatever religion someone might be, like I have respect for it, because like, I believe like God is one, right? But I guess she didn't really understand my point of view, where she was from a really traditional and like conservative family that like eventually like, I just had to like pretty much break it off with her, because I was like, yo, I'm not gonna convert. Like I don't believe in religion. Like religion is man-made, and I tried to tell her all this shit, but she didn't believe me. But what she did, like, but whatever, like, so that's kind of like, yeah, so that ended like that.